everyone, and welcome back to the C Morning Show, and welcome to our signature segment, Sports Talk. Now, we know Indonesia had to face Japan's superiority in the World Cup Qualifiers last night, conceding to a tough 4-0 loss.
Very tough indeed, right? So despite the setback, the Garuda squad still have a shot at securing a spot in the 2026 World Cup. And now to talk about Indonesia's performance and their chances moving forward, especially another game is coming up. Joining us this morning, Aldi Bawazier, an Indonesian football pundit in the studio. Good morning, Aldi.
Hi guys.
Good morning. I can see you're still very patriotic. You're still heavily supporting the Indonesian team, wearing that red shirt under you.
Yeah, I brought this shirt from yesterday. I thought that we win, so that's why I'm wearing it today.
Yeah. Oh man, that must have been quite the surprise for you. But I'm curious about your opinion about the performance yesterday.
Yeah, we came into the match with the huge and a mountain of expectation. Really a lot of positive thing, because last time out against China, we play really positive football, even though we failed to take the 3 points. But yeah, the first and the second goal, it happened in football. Really good in Japan, really good in how to stretch our defender. Kevin Dix play really well though. He marked Mitoma on the left flank, and yeah, he's covered very well. And Japan really good playing in the zone 14. Zone 14 means area between half space and in front of the penalty area. The player just getting along from Mitoma, Maeda, and then Wataru Endo, whoever it is, and the other flank just they're coming in, coming out, but the area they push us is the area between the half space and the penalty area. And after that, we cannot cope with their pressure.
Right.
That's why the first and second goal I said is really it happened. But the third and fourth goal, I think it's more like psychological aspect.
Yeah.
Because man, in a game like this, with a huge stage like this, we cannot avoid the mistake like that, especially against Japan. They will punish us really hard, and they did it.
We were pounded.
Yes. So
but hey, it was Kevin Dix's debut. I mean, what was your expectation?
Not that high, but he's overcome my expectation. It's first time Kevin Dix and Jakob Sayuri in Indonesian uniform, and somehow those right flank from Indonesia, Kevin Dix and Jakob Sayuri, play really well. If you saw the match, Kevin Dix not just being the right defender, but somehow he invert to the central midfielder to help between Tom Haye and Nathan Choaon, who deliver ball to pump the ball inside the box, and he's become the extra man in the central midfield. So really good, but yeah, it's a shame that he should come off because injured.
Yeah, already showing his strength in his debut, being so flexible in the midfield. But I'm curious, because obviously there are a few mistakes, during the match, like the one that was made by Justin Hubner, the own goal, very painful for him, obviously. And also Martin Paes passing the ball to Merida. So what's your take on this? Obviously, quite a lot of things that we still need to work on.
Yeah, allow me to disagree to say it's a Justin Hubner error. Justin Hubner. Yeah, because there's nothing much he can do with that. But for me, in that goal, the one who can blame is Jakob Sayuri, the one who cannot clear the ball from the through pass from central area. It's an easy ball to he should to clear the ball freely, easily, but he failed to manage to clear the ball. So the ball is come inside the box, and after that the pass to the center of the goal is hard to Justin Hubner to clear the ball. So it's not just Justin Hubner, but it's a whole defending team that they managed that failed to clear the ball inside the box.
Where would you say the defense team can improve their performance overall? I mean, apart from the psychological aspect, which I think requires a lot of mental strength and coaching from Shin Tae-yong to be able to overcome too. Psychologists as well.
Yeah, you're right. In this kind of game, in this kind of stage, we cannot afford to, like I said before, we cannot let mistakes, schoolboy error, if I may say,
Yeah.
like that. We hope, like Martin Paz, Jay, it says, they are our leader. We're looking up to them, and we cannot afford to make a mistake like that, because after the third goal, the game is over for me.
Yeah.
Because we cannot make a, create a chance in the front of goal. Yes, we really start the game really well. The kick-off, we pump the player inside the box. The quick kick-off, Nathan send the ball inside the box, and after that we strike until 10-15 minutes. But after that, Japan read really well about our game. They push us to defense really low at our back, and then, just as I said before, they play in a zone 14 between the half space, and then distribute the ball really easily. So yeah, I read in the social media, Indonesia heavily bruised by Japan, but I'm not agree with that. We allow them to do that. We create a space for them.
Yeah.
Kevin Dix, even though he really well at defending, but our defending is stretched that high, and Japan is really good at capitalize our defending, our error in defending. So yeah, I mean, it cannot happen again.
Yeah. No. Okay. So we faced Japan a few times.
Yeah.
Like in the Asian Cup, where we lost 3-1. Now it's 4-0 loss. What do you think the Garuda squad needs to learn from these encounters to improve? Especially there's, we're going to face Japan again at one point, and then we're going to face Saudi Arabia next week.
Compared to the last game against Japan in Asia Cup, the player is getting better. The cohesion, the knowledge between the players is getting better now, but somehow it cannot be shown on the pitch.
Yeah.
Because it's not just about we lost 4-0 against Japan, but how we react after the loss against China, and that's everybody know that we will lose against Japan. So even the draw means 3 points for us, but it doesn't show on the pitch, because like I said before, the first and second goal it's okay, but third and fourth goal is a schoolboy error made by us, and the stake is very high, and we cannot avoid like that, especially against Saudi in the next game. Play home, like Mr. Eric Thohir said, we need 9 points. We need 9 points to possibly overcome the table. Next, Saudi against Australia, China, Bahrain is a game that we should, we cannot play like this before, and we should, win. We can't talk about any, strategy, tactical, but unless we doesn't win, it's a waste, because we just need to win. I don't care how. Win ugly, win scored by own goal, set piece. We don't care. We just need to win. And that somehow we cannot, capitalize defending error. Like Orat Mangun have 3 chances in the first half, and 2 or 3 maybe with Arhan in the second half in 77 minutes. That's a really clear-cut chances that we cannot capitalize.
Finishing, right? Yeah.
Yes, because it's hard for us to create the chances. So every chances that we create, every mistake that opponent create, we have to capitalize that and make as big as possible to finish them, to punish opponents, because we cannot create chances that much. So we have to efficient.
I'm curious about your thoughts on something, because obviously I've seen on social media that some people have argued that this is kind of like the strongest Indonesian national team that we've had in years, But it seems like, in a way, as you mentioned earlier, the cohesion between the players haven't been as strong as it should be. That being said, this is still quite a young team. So would you say that it is possible for in the future, the more they work together, the more they practice together, the cohesion between the players, the kind of the teamwork ability, if you will get better over time?
Sure. The average age of our team is 24 years old.
Still very young.
Still very young. Still going to be developed, and we will see the better and better national team. The Garuda, the Pasukan Garuda will see the better team, and we can't talk much about our national team, but the most important thing we need to start a win. especially against Saudi in the next game. We cannot say, okay, draw is fine. No.
Yeah.
Against Saudi, against Bahrain, against China, especially Bahrain and China, we will play home. And then Saudi will play home also. Australia and Japan in away. So those 3 games is the game we have to, as much as we could to try to get the 3 points.
Yeah, what are the several linings? I mean, we saw some positive things last night. So, Martin Pace made some really key saves for the team. What else? What else can we bring to the next match?
Yeah, somehow we defend really well. When defending, we play 5-4-1. So it means we pump the player inside the central midfield. But when we did that, we cannot play our defending so low like yesterday.
Yeah.
So it's create a gap in the midfield area that opponent can capitalize. They play freely in the area between our midfield and our defending. Our defending should play higher.
It should be more aggressive then, right?
Should be very aggressive because we have to make a narrow gap between our defender and our midfield. We have to squeeze the area between the central midfielder and the defender so that opponent cannot freely pass about in the central midfield area. We push our opponent to create chances from from a long pass through ball. Because yesterday against Japan, I don't know, Japan play really simple football, pass along, short passes, very simple football, and somehow they managed to punish us, especially the 4th goal. Verdong, he didn't manage to cover the Sugiwara, the number 2 player from Southampton FC, and he banged the ball inside the narrow post. I don't see why. That's why I said it's not just a tactical, it's not just a quality, it's a more like psychological aspect that happened last night.
Which we hope will be overcome in the next match.
Yeah.
Wow, against Saudi with their new coach. It's not new, they're coming back from Harvard Renard, the coach that managed to beat Argentina in the World Cup. And then Mancini being sacked. And now the great long man is coming back to Saudi Arabia with a better squad. But yeah, I mean, this is Saudi and they play in the Gelora Bung Karno with 78,000 passionate supporters. We have to win at home, especially against Saudi, because we need to, morale. We need a moral booster in a game like this. So a win against Saudi, we confidence to, face another game. We will face Australia in Gold Coast in March, I think. And then we will face another 2 home game before we going to Japan in the last match day.
I'm curious as well. One more thing. One person that was notably absent during last night's game was Eliano Reinders.
Yes.
Yeah.
What was your opinion? Why was he, not included during the match? Why was he not included during the lineup? And do you think he should be included during the next one?
Yeah, I saw the press conference from Coach Shin Taeyong. Said he don't want to risk about Eliano Reinders because he's not fully fit. He's not fully ready to the match. So he's better to rest him to getting better in the next match. Maybe in Saudi we will see Reinders play because Coach Shin said that he's very want to Eliano Reinders to play in the next game. So he want to save Eliano Reinders in the next game.
Okay. Obviously, we still have 5 more matches before the end of the 4th round of group stages. We have the next one, obviously Saudi Arabia, who we've drawn against before, and obviously Bahrain and Australia we've also drawn against. But so far we're still in the bottom of the standings. What would you say are your chances that we're going to, move on to the next round, the 5th round of the World Cup qualifiers, and perhaps in the future also securing a spot in the 26th World Cup?
Yeah, we need the 4th place. It means we need 9 points. The 9 points that possibly we could took it from Saudi, Bahrain, and China.
We need to win. We need to have at least 3
we
wins.
need at least three wins. Against Australia away and Japan away is going to be very tough. So it's possible to take 3 homes wins against Saudi, Bahrain, and China. It's possible if we play and more clinical in the front of goal area. because it's not the opponent that we couldn't, we couldn't win it. We just need to play more simple, more clinical in the front area.
Okay, Aldi.
Yeah.
Last question, really quick. Of
Sure.
course, we're all very hopeful. We want to be very positive.
Yeah.
What is your quick prediction on the next match with Saudi Arabia?
3-1 Indonesia.
All right.
There we go.
Very optimistic.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're fantastic. Aldi, thank you so much for coming to the studio to talk about this. We hope we can have you come over again so we can learn more from your analysis. Surely, maybe we might be looking at the, you never know, future coach.
Yeah.
Future coach.
Absolutely.
All right, we're going to go for another quick break. In the meantime, stay with us on the C Morning Show right here on See Today. We'll be right back.